guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natalia and today we're just kicking it back. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions because I did want to film a Q&A video. I originally wanted to do this video as like a get ready with me style kind of thing, but that didn't work out so well. I realized that I'm not good at talking and trying to do my makeup, hence why I don't film any of those like get ready with me chit chatty videos because I'm just not good at it. So like I said, I went ahead on Instagram and asked you guys to ask away whatever your heart's desired. And also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because I ask you guys what you guys want to see next. That's where I can interact with you guys right away. So if you didn't get to ask a question, it's because you don't follow me on Instagram. So make sure that you do, and on Twitter too, because I love Twitter. I live on Twitter. Like, Twitter gets me through the day, honestly. Let's get started. First question is, how tall are you? I am only about like 5'2.5", 5'3". I honestly wish that I was a little bit taller, like maybe like 5'4", 5'5", around there. I wouldn't want to be any shorter than this. And I don't know, is it just me? Like, I always feel like short people want to be taller and tall people maybe want to be shorter. I don't know, I could be totally wrong, but let me know. Let me know how tall you guys are. Leave that down below. Leave your height down below. How about that one? Next question is, do you speak Spanish or English with your family? With my immediate family, like my mom, my dad, and my brother, I speak mainly English or Spanish. Either one gets thrown in. I guess just because we live in New York and, you know, I grew up here. Our first language technically here is English. Third question is, can you shout out my YouTube, please, and subscribe? It's Day Lashea. Girl, that ain't no question. But I got you. Hold on. Okay. Found you. Subscribed. Next question is, would you ever move to Puerto Rico? I think about this one quite a bit. I wouldn't move to Puerto Rico full time. I honestly don't know if I really at this point in my life like see myself leaving New York per se, but I wouldn't live there full time, but I've always wanted to own a summer home in Puerto Rico. I just want a place that I can get away to, maybe like escape the cold winters here in New York. So I want like a vacation home, but I personally wouldn't move there full time. I think that at this point in my life, that would be a huge adjustment, and I'm just not ready for that. Maybe, you know, when I'm older and I retire, then that sounds like a great idea, just living the life out there in 80-degree weather all year round. I mean, who doesn't want to? But at this point in my life, I just think that it would be too hard for me to get adjusted to. Next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So 5 years from now, I will be 31. Yeah, because I turned 26 this year. Scary, I know. 5 years, I want to hopefully own a home. I would love to own a home in 5 years. But mainly I want my YouTube to be my full-time profession, career, whatever you want to call it. I absolutely love filming for you guys and just chatting with you guys, interacting with you guys. Whether that be through my Latino videos, my Puerto Rico videos, or my makeup videos, hair videos, whatever it is. I just love this. I also want to say that in 5 years time, I would have traveled a lot. I love traveling, and I definitely want to get my travel game up there. And so hopefully in 5 years time, I would have seen a lot more of the world. Next question is, I'm also really sorry that I'm not saying who asked what question. I eventually, like originally I wanted to like include the snippet of the question there, but I'm sorry, I'm not that savvy yet with the editing. I'm getting there. getting there, so I'm sorry that I'm not saying any names, but you know who you are if you ask me these questions. Next question is, what do you decide to do differently in 2019 that you didn't do in 2018? That is an awesome question. I want to say that I am focusing more on my Instagram. I feel like I honestly slack on Instagram. That is literally the most instantaneous way to get connected with you guys. I feel like I could definitely be a lot better and just take, you know, better quality pictures and making sure that I take pictures. Like, that's my problem, is like, I'll get dressed up, I'll do my makeup, I'll go out, and then I'll forget to get a good picture. And I really want to focus on my Instagram in 2019. Also 100% focus on my YouTube a lot more than I did in 2018, and try to get myself on a regulated schedule. I also created a vision board for 2019 and I filmed that, so if you guys want to check that out, that is on my channel, and I'll try to remember to link it down below. But I did a whole vision board with goals of mine for 2019. So those two things that I mentioned, focusing on Instagram and YouTube a lot more and getting myself on a better, more consistent schedule, and everything else that I mentioned in the vision board video. Yeah. Next question is favorite genre of Spanish music. This is hard. I honestly don't know what is my favorite genre of Spanish music. I feel like salsa obviously always just holds a very deep place in my heart because I'm Puerto Rican. I grew up listening to salsa. I love it. So that's hard. But then you have merengue, which just always pumps me up and makes me feel like I'm ready to party, ready to have a good time. Reggaeton, which is, you know, now I would say probably like the youth's genre. I would say that. So I love reggaeton, and bachata just always has a very special place in my heart, because if you guys saw my throwback video, there were originally a lot more bachata songs on there that I had to cut out because I had to be like, yo, you need to chill out a little bit with the bachata. But when I was in high school, like I'm telling you guys, I was the only like aventura fiend, first of all, and bachata just got me through it. Like, going through some of my hard teenage moments, not hard because they were hard for me at 16 years old, like I thought the world was ending. Just going through those moments, bachata was really there for me. So it's really hard, believe it or not, for me to pick one genre. I honestly love those four the most. I can't pick one. I can't. Next question is favorite Puerto Rican food. My favorite Puerto Rican food. Oh, this is also super hard. What's with the hard questions, guys? Let's see. I love pollo guisado. Around the holidays, I love pasteles. Have to have pasteles every holiday season, every winter. Let's see. Arroz con andule, of course, like the staple, rice with pigeon peas. Every party, every holiday. You guys already know the deal. Next question is, what part of PR are you from? By the way, you're beautiful. You are beautiful too. Thank you so much. Okay, so my mom's side of the family is from Jabucoa and Rio Piedra, and my father's side of the family is from Guayama and Rio Piedra too. That's pretty much that. And then I'm born and raised in New York. Next question is, how do you roll your R's? I guess the easiest way for me to explain it is like, you literally just put your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Put your tongue at the roof of your mouth and then you blow. You go like it gotta like ruffle like that. So you put it at the roof of your mouth and then blow. How many of you are trying that now? Watching this. Ask see you. Next question is, when am I going to see you? This is actually a subscriber of mine that I met at the Maluma concert, so shout out to you, girl. I get so many questions all the time about doing like meetups and stuff, and I honestly feel like if I plan the meetup, then no one will go. Like, would you guys go if I did a meetup in New York, because that's where I live and I'm too broke to travel anywhere right now? But if I did a meetup in New York, would you guys come? Like, let me know down below, because then we could plan something. Next question is, what part of New York do you live in? I live in Manhattan, New York City, the greatest city in the world. As much as it annoys me sometimes, I still love it. Have you ever been to Chicago? No, I actually really want to visit Chicago. My parents went there a few years ago and they loved it. I used to have family that lived in Chicago, but they don't live there anymore. So that was like really my main reason to go out there, and now they're not there anymore, and it's like, but yeah, I would love to visit Chicago. I hear that it's a beautiful city. Next question is, are you going to make a follow-up to learning basic Spanish? Honestly, I go back and forth with this because, first of all, that video was well received by you guys and I appreciate all the love, but I feel like I'm not a good teacher and it's hard for me to like convey that. Like, I'm a bad teacher in person. Like, on video it's even harder when I can't like practice with someone. So I don't know, I go back and forth. Would you guys want that video? Like, I'm just asking you guys. There's a question and answer, so I'm asking you questions and asking you for answers too. Next question is, have you ever been to Puerto Rico? If so, where and what parts are your family from? So I already answered where my family's from. I have been to Puerto Rico. And what parts, I've just been to where my family's from, honestly, except Guayama. I've never been to Guayama. Every time that we went growing up, we would just go and see like my mom's family mainly. I've only been to Puerto Rico three times as an adult. Like, all the other times were as a kid. So as a kid, I had no real say into like where we would go, where we would stay. But it is definitely on my list of things to do, is to explore more parts of the island now that I'm an adult and I can expand out. Next question is, what part of Puerto Rico do you recommend to visit? Definitely, I think if it's your first time going and you want to experience the touristy things but still be close enough to where you can get to like the inner parts of the island, I would definitely say start off in San Juan. That is the part that I'm the most familiar with. I think that in Isla Verde there's a lot of hotels and like Airbnbs and like places for you to stay. I would definitely say that. You definitely have got to visit El Yunque rainforest, which I don't know how it is now after Hurricane Maria. I gotta do more research into how the rainforest is holding up, but El Yunque rainforest is beautiful. Obviously, El Morro, the fort in San Juan, Old San Juan. La Placita is an awesome place to like go and party and hang out. So La Placita, if you're looking for like nightlife and just like fun, like that kind of fun. Obviously in Aguadilla they have Crash Boat Beach, which I've always wanted to visit. I hear that that's beautiful. There's Culebra, which is the island just off of Puerto Rico, and it's on a lot of lists of like the top beaches in the world. Something that I've never done that I really want to do as well is visit like the bioluminescent bay, which is that bay that you like ride like the kayak. It's a kayak, right? And the water's like that beautiful blue. You can see right through it at night. It just looks amazing. I want to go there so bad. So I would definitely check that out too. Yeah, that was it. That was the last question, guys. Thank you guys so much for asking questions and being interested in me and wanting to know things. If you want to see more question and answer videos, leave what questions you have down below. Also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. You guys can ask me there. And that's pretty much that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.